For Chicago, Max Domi could be an ideal fit. He's not a big name in the superstar sense, but he's a hard-working veteran who would add a much-needed physical presence and a competitive spirit to their lineup. He's also familiar with the Blackhawks organization, having played there during the 2022-23 season. Imagine Domi, a gritty 5 feet 10 inches forward, playing alongside the equally 5 feet 10 inches Connor Bedard. Domi could be a fantastic mentor, providing that veteran leadership and physical protection that a young star like Bedard needs. He brings energy, he can make plays, and he's exactly the kind of veteran presence that a rebuilding team needs to surround its young core with. This isn't about Chicago getting a future superstar. It's about them getting a proven NHLer who can contribute immediately and help set a professional tone. From Toronto's perspective, this trade offers a multifaceted win. They bring in a younger player with significant untapped potential in Lukas Reichel, a player who could thrive in a more stable, competitive environment. They also free up $3.75 million in cap space by moving Domi, which is a substantial amount that could be used to address other needs, whether it's signing another player, retaining a key piece, or simply creating more flexibility for future moves. This is the kind of shrewd, forward-thinking move that Brad Treliving's management team should be exploring. It's about acquiring assets with high upside while managing the cap effectively. Reichel could step into a role on the second or third line, providing secondary scoring and a strong two-way game, something the Leafs are always looking for. He'd get a fresh start, a chance to prove he's a quality winger he was projected to be, and the Leafs would get a player who could grow with their core. Ultimately, a Reichel for Domi swap could be one of those rare win-win scenarios in the NHL. The Blackhawks get a veteran who fits their current rebuild timeline and provides a much-needed presence around Bedard, while the Maple Leafs acquire a promising young talent with a lower cap hit and the potential to be a long-term piece, all while gaining valuable cap flexibility. It's a move that addresses needs for both clubs and, most importantly, gives Lukas Reichel the opportunity to finally realize his full potential in a new environment. This isn't just about a player exchange. It's about strategic alignment and seizing an opportunity that could genuinely alter the trajectory for both franchises. So, Leafs Nation, what do you think? Does the idea of bringing Lukas Reichel to Toronto excite you? Could he be the missing piece on the wing? And is Max Domi the right player to move to make it happen? Hit that like button if you're intrigued by this potential trade, and let us know in the comments below. Would you make this deal? What other players would you consider in a swap for Reichel? Let's keep this conversation going. Then there's the no-trade clause. Kirk Cousins, ever the shrewd negotiator, has that built into his contract. He could theoretically veto any move, but would he? To do so would be, frankly, bizarre. Here's a player who wants to win, who wants to be a starter on a winning team, presented with an opportunity to reunite with a coach he trusts on a team built for a Super Bowl run. Vetoing that would fly in the face of everything he's expressed wanting. It feels like the most realistic trade destination Cousins has seen in a long time, perhaps ever. If the 49ers truly believe he gives them the best chance to keep their season alive, those conversations with the Falcons will undoubtedly intensify. But let's play out the what-if scenario. If Cousins were to venture to the Bay Area, the dynamic of the quarterback room will be fascinating. Cousins, a highly intelligent and experienced passer, could likely get up to speed quickly in Shanahan's system. But what happens when Brock Purdy is healthy again? Presumably, Cousins will revert to a backup role. Is that ideal for him? Perhaps not for his ego, but it might be a more appealing situation than his current one, especially if it means being part of a deep playoff run. At 37 years old, Cousins is closer to the twilight of his career than the dawn. However, after recovering from his Achilles injury, and with a potentially reduced workload as a temporary starter and then backup, his body might actually feel refreshed, giving him a new lease on his playing career. His tenure here in Atlanta, a 7-7 record as a starter, completing 66.9% of his passes for 3,508 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions, has been complicated. It hasn't been the Super Bowl caliber performance many hoped for, and the team's overall trajectory has been less than inspiring. So, Falcons Nation, we stand at a crossroads. On one hand, we have the tantalizing prospect of cap relief and a clear path forward with our younger talent. On the other, We have a veteran quarterback who, through a twist of fate, might just get his ultimate wish, albeit in a different uniform. This isn't just about a trade. It's about the very identity of our team, the future of our franchise, and the potential for a fresh start for everyone involved. The pieces are on the board, the chess match has begun, and the implications of the Atlanta Falcons are nothing short of monumental. What do you think, Falcons fans? Is this the escape route we've all secretly been hoping for? Could Kirk Cousins finally get a shot at the big one? And in doing so, free up the Falcons to truly embrace their future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're intrigued by this wild possibility, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single update as this story unfolds. We're in for a wild ride, and I want to hear every one of your opinions.